He's Blake. I'm Ronnie. All the good names.
I highly disagree. You know, women should be able to vote. But go ahead.
He's Blake. I'm Ronnie. All the good names are taken. Podcast. And today, Blake, it's a short video, but I wanted to bring up something I never noticed. I'm sure a lot of the Halloween experts out there know this exists and have talked about it ad nauseum, but we haven't. And
Are you talking about Michael Myers?
Michael Myers loose with a bunch of nutbags in Haddonfield on Halloween night? What are we gonna do? Cancel Halloween?
I haven't seen many videos on this. It's about Oscar from Halloween 2018 and his mom.
Okay.
So let's get right into it. So this is Oscar from Halloween 2018. Big time third wheel, big time loser.
Come here. Mwah. Right here, right?
I think he might have been in love with Cameron and what's the chick's
Allison.
name? Allison. At the end of it, or midway point of it, he's in Mr. Elrod's yard. He tries to make the moves on Allison, and she tells him, "Beat it, fatty."
They were feeding me.
He then gets killed by Michael Myers. He's got the best scream out of the entire new trilogy.
Please, dear God! Please! Help me!
Whenever Michael Myers lunges at him, it's a really cool scene where the motion lights and you get to see how quick Michael Myers is. And he ends up, I think he gets stabbed in the back, which kills him. But the cool thing is when Allison goes back and finds him, his jaw had went through one of the spikes at the top of the gate. So we move on to Halloween Kills, Blake. And she's looking, this is Oscar's mom. She's looking for her son. Have you seen my son? My son is missing. Where's my son?
You have my son! Give me my son!
Like Gilbert Grape's mom. And she's walking through, and while they're chasing that with the umbrella out to try to throw him off the roof, she passes by and she sees Oscar dead on the table. Because in Haddonfield Memorial Hospital, the room with all the dead people has an open window like the nursery where the babies are.
Yeah.
And she has a breakdown where she's crying. Now, fast forward to Halloween Ends. And we get this scene right here, Blake. Now, it's not very good quality for us right now, but Laurie Strode is giving this big, long speech at the beginning of it, how Michael Myers disappeared and how this cloud has continued to hover over Haddonfield, even though he's disappeared. And they're talking about people getting killed on Halloween and people disappearing on Halloween since Michael Myers has gone missing. And they talk about people who have killed themselves. And what this scene is right here are the cops and the paramedics with looks like a ladder.
Looks like they're stealing her ladder.
Yeah, pulling some fat ass down that's hung herself. And we find out it's this chick right here. Believe it or not, I didn't know this when I watched the movie the first time. That's Oscar's mom. Okay, so you figure after the trauma of losing her son, she commits suicide on Halloween, right?
Appears that way. I mean, it could have been a crypto thing, Ronnie. I mean, she might have had she might have made some bad choices. Robin Hood could have screwed her over. I mean, this is around that time when all that stuff went down, and I'm sure Oscar was in the back of her mind when she did it, but I'm banking on the crypto.
That's not even the weird part. The weird part is she right now is wearing the same Halloween costume that Oscar was wearing when he died in Halloween 2018. She's wearing the effing red cape. She's wearing the body condom. So my question to you, Blake, did she buy a new costume that looked exactly like the devil costume that her son died in so she could kill herself? Or is this the exact same costume that I keep want to say Isaac, that Oscar was wearing, and she just put it on and killed herself in it?
I don't know. It really doesn't make sense to me. I mean, did she go try to kiss Allison too before she did this? I mean, how much are we going to copy here?
So am I safe in saying, before we end this video, am I safe in saying that Oscar's mom is probably crazier than Michael Myers and half the people in Smith's Grove? Because it takes a level of insanity right here to go through all this trouble just to kill yourself. You have to dress up like your dead son, who you're still grieving over. I get it. But why dress up in the same costume that he was wearing and then hang yourself from the house, edit, and not do it inside like a decent person?
She's dumber than a box of rocks.
So, I mean, that's all I wanted to talk. I just found this fascinating. And I think if I'd have recognized this when I was watching Halloween Ends, I probably wouldn't have liked Halloween Ends, because I've been like, what the hell is going on here? And do you think the cops were like, why the hell is she wearing a costume to kill herself?
Hey, let me ask you this. I think would have been the reaction if we found out this was Julian that hung himself.
Oh, now you're talking. But I don't think he would have done that. I mean, his babysitter died. Who cares? I know he's a good friend.
Had 2 people die in his house.
Yeah,
he was already scared of the boogeyman. I mean, trauma.
Save it for your mama. You pretty much got to move out of that house if somebody dies in it, right?
I don't know. I think you can't sell it because you'll lose money. I think you burn it down and you get the insurance money. And then you go from there.
People out there in YouTube land, did you know this? And what if
Yeah,
you knew it?
I knew it. I knew it right away.
If you knew it, why didn't you tell some damn body? I'm just now finding this out.
They didn't
Hit
know
us in the
it. It
comments.
was pointed out.
Hit us in the comments. How insane is Oscar's mom?
God dang thing.
Actually put on the costume. Is this a brand new costume? Is it Oscar's costume? What's going on here? Like, subscribe, bell notification.
So what are those sheets made out of?
Titanium.